Welcome. I'm glad that you're here today. I know there are a number of people that have questions about what does an assistant superior do? Well, there's lots of things on my list. Part of it is making sure the house runs smoothly, making sure I get all these posters from campus hung up tastefully in the bulletin board inside the front door, making sure I go around and putting on lights for safety that other people have shut off, or shutting off lights that people put on for no reason at all. And then, of course, is the matter of checking the meal list and making sure people are checking. And yes, I know who you are. Then, of course, there's just making sure that meals are appropriately prepared and that napkins aren't so stuffed into the napkin holder that you can't get them out. Little things like that. And, things for concerns of people with special diets, make sure that the gluten-free pizza is also dairy-free. But these are small matters, and considering the other things that I have to take care of. Like occasionally, Father John asks me to meet with some guys because he has concerns about either issues of formation or some other kind of behaviors that are going on in the house. Fortunately, we've been able to videotape 2 of those sessions, which I'd like to share with you now. Enjoy. So Shaw, I've asked you to come to see me because I've heard some things going on. I'm very concerned.
Okay. Did I do something wrong?
Well, Shaw, first of all, I hear that you're still making bets with the guys. I mean, do you really think that's appropriate in community life to be duping your brothers like that?
Yeah, but you know what? I like Chick-fil-A and I don't drive, so...
But how do you manage to win all the time?
Oh, Father, there is a trick. You know what? You do not make bet with people unless you're very, very sure about that thing.
I'm surprised you still get guys to bet with you though, because you're constantly winning. But then there's another one. You remember last year I had to talk to you about selling tickets to the talent show, and I hear you doing it again this year. You're trying to sell postulants tickets to the talent show.
Yes, but as I said, it was for the missions.
How do you get them to buy tickets? Who are you telling them is going to be there?
Oh, I talk about Shakira all the time to them, and if you believe it, and she's kind of popular there.
You're amazing. I mean, how do you get people to keep betting you and buy tickets? How do you convince them?
You know, Father, the Americans are very gullible. They got Donald Trump as their president.
Wait, you may have a point there. But listen, let's compromise on this, okay? Why not, if you want to still bet, and you're really concerned about the missions, if the person loses the bet, have them put the money in the mission box in the barbershop.
And give up my free meals?
That's the idea.
And wait, you said there is a box with money for the missions in the barbershop?
Yes.
I think I need a haircut. See you later.
Wait a minute, we're not done. Now, Felipe, Father John asked me to sit down with you while you're here to kind of review your goal statement. We had some concerns about what you have written.
Really? Because I thought it was very clear.
Well, it is clear, but the issue is your goals are kind of big. We want you to kind of make them more specific and attainable. You're only down there for a short time, so we want to make sure you're not going to come back frustrated that you didn't reach all your goals.
Okay.
So let's look at some of them and to kind of give you an idea of where our concerns are, okay? Let's start with this one there under your apostolate. You have world domination. Now, Felipe, there are a few things wrong with this. But the biggest one, it's not realistic given, your pastoral year. It's just a few months left.
Yeah, okay, I think I see what you're saying.
So is this goal really going to be attainable?
I guess not. Maybe starting smaller. How about just President of Mexico?
Okay, now Mexico's a big country.
Okay, Prince of Monterey.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay, now doesn't that feel more realistic?
Yeah, I suppose.
And you probably laid some groundwork already for that, So, I know. All right. Now let's look into intellectual formation. What I was impressed here, it's an impressive reading list, and it ties in with your goal of world domination. Why don't you read the list for me, and let's see why we might have some concerns, okay?
The Prince by Machiavelli, The Mao's Little Red Book, and the collected works of Joseph Stalin. I don't see the problem. I mean, it's integrated with my goal.
It is, but you're saying you want to read these in their original languages. Once again, how attainable is that? When are you going to have time to learn Italian, Chinese, Russian? You know, wouldn't it be more realistic to find an English translation or maybe a Spanish one in Monterey? Maybe they have one.
I suppose, and it would help me learn Spanish.
And then of course, this one, let's one more just to kind of have you get a better grasp of what we're trying to talk about here. Let's look at the spiritual life, okay? You mentioned the goal of having people worship you as a God. Now, given what we've been talking about regarding being realistic and attainable goals, how might you want to reword that?
Well, suppose I could focus maybe like on a select group of people in the parish, start a little cult there, you know, just get things going from there.
Yeah. Now, doesn't that sound more achievable? Now, what else might need to be adjusted here?
I'm not sure. I suppose I could be more specific about how I want to be worshipped.
That's true. You know, maybe Peter Rocca can give you some hints, but I'm thinking something more basic than that.
Like, what do you mean?
Felipe, a god? Don't you think demigod might be a little bit more realistic?
I see your point. I'll think a little bit more about that. I'll think a little bit more on that.
Okay. Now, don't these changes make your goals seem more likely to be achieved during this time?
Yeah, I think they do.
I think you'll feel better, you know.
Yeah.
So I want you to review the whole document, rework things. There's some other issues in some other areas, but make sure you get a copy to Father John and myself when you're done, okay?
Sure.
Well, I think there's just one more thing left to say.
Live from Moreau, it's the 2020 Talent Search.